Here we are off the beaten track a little bit here. Now the council needs to get in here of a winter. I mean, they could come here now and clear it up. But unfortunately, you've had some of the kids setting fires in here. Not as much this year, I must say. But even so, if you're lighting a fire here, you've got all your trees up above there. It's not a good idea to light a fire in a thicket of trees like this. Now areas like this is where your kids, young people are going to hang out with each other, and that's always been the case, hasn't it? You go back 50 years, you'd have kids who were sitting back in these woods. And if they're not setting fires, then that no one particularly cares, do they? I mean, we're actually glad that young people are out and about, not locked up at home under some lockdown or that. They're outdoors in the fresh air. Now what we're looking at here is the children's park. We've put a video up of the other park which has been decimated there. That's for the older kids. Now this one is for the younger kids, and we'll have a little audit of this, see what condition it's in. And there you go, you've got quite a few rocks there. That's good for the kids to climb over them, hop on them. It's little simple things like that, isn't it, that the kids are going to get excited about. The younger ones anyway, see a few rocks, they'll run towards them and climb on them. I think that the little mountaineers, which I suppose they are in some ways. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got around here. First off, we've got a little slide there. Now it has seen better days, but that said, it's in quite good condition. It's been they've used good materials to build it. There's just a few things need remedying on it. What we've got here is a missing step on the step ladder up there. And as they climb up, they've got a little platform there. Now the platform's, it's a wooden platform, some sort of plastic fascia on it or something. Now that's a little bit worn there. I'm sure it'd be easy to put a simple fix on that. It's worn a little bit, you just got to be careful of splinters. Now the slide itself, well, no, that is not in a good condition there. I'm obviously not going to force that, because if it did, that slide would come off its footings there. That's very unsafe. So it looks structurally sound, but it's not. If you go in for a close look there, you can see it's perished there. It's rusted away. Well, that's a shame. Let me go to the other side here. Yeah, it's going to need a fix on that, otherwise some child's going to injure themselves there. Now, if we look underneath there, you can see it's been torn away completely there. There's a bolt going down into nothing. Another one there is going down into nothing, so. And there's a little bit of untoward graffiti on the slide, but nothing too drastic. Now we're looking below there, is that fire? Is that, looks like someone's tried to light a fire under there. Yet they have lit a fire underneath there. So really the platform up there should have been replaced by Knowsley Parks and Gardens. I don't know whether they come out and actually go that in depth on the audits. I've seen a guy come out and inspect the various play structures here, but that is absolutely battered. That slide needs replacing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now the climbing frame there is in pretty good condition. They've done a good job on that there. There's metal wire climbing frames there. It's all steel structure. There's plenty of places for kids to clamber about on it. Let's go around here. Okay, we can see some impromptu repairs there. A little bit of gaffer tape. That's not really acceptable, is it? Hey. Putting gaffer tape on it, putting kids in danger. But it's been up for quite a few years, this thing. I don't know whether it's 10 or more. And I've got to say it has really lasted well. I mean, steel structures usually do last well, don't they? And this is a nice little park here. I mean, I can see it isn't maintained because we've got weeds growing up through the sands here. Bits of rubbish and so on. They come and rake the sand now and again, filter it, get all the bits of rubbish out of it. But it doesn't look too bad. Rubbish wise, it looks like the people who are coming here are picking up the rubbish after them. Now it's later on when the kids come, that'll be the cause of that slide there. And it's not all the kids at Kirkby, it's just a minority of them who like setting fire to things, because one day they might have kids and they don't want to take their kids to a park, I suppose. Yeah, it's in decent condition. A little bit of graffiti on that there. Nothing too bad. Tell your ma I said hey. Well, Stephen and Paige, true love always, eh? Let's hope so. And what else we have here are these seats. Now these seats are a real good design. Now anything in Kirkby, people are going to try and vandalise it. No doubt people have tried to vandalise these seats, but they've failed here. That said, the seats may have been vandalised. They're plastic seats there, so it's possible they're replacements. I don't know. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats here. And over here we've got a little feature. It's not much for adults, I suppose, if you see this, but if you're a kid, then you're hopping along them things there, hopping like a champion. There we are, back to the park. So if kids come in this way, they can hop on them little logs there. One good thing we're not seeing here, we're not seeing any signs of booze or drugs or The little nitrous oxide capsules you see everywhere. But we can conclude it by saying that that slide there, the platform needs replacing. It's being burnt. It's unsafe. The slide there looks like it's ready to come. You can hear it there. That's going to come off soon. It's not anchored down on any of the. Yeah, so that's going to have to be sorted out. But the climbing frame there, that's in real good nick. Just needs a slight repair there where someone's come and put a bit of gaffer tape up there. Could have been one of the parents who comes to the park there, because underneath the fascia on that rope, the plastic, it's metal, so there'd be metal there, and then that'd start going rusty once it's exposed. So maybe it's not the council who've gaffer taped it, maybe it's one of the parents. Okay, we'll end it on that. So we're in Old Rough Park, Northwood, Kirkby. Oh, one last thing about this park. It's a public park, of course. It's not signposted. You would not know if you were at the top of the park there whether there is a play area for kids here. There's absolutely no signage whatsoever. So they've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds putting this up, putting the other one up, which is being totally vandalised, but they've not put a signpost up to alert local people that here's somewhere to take your kids. And we know there's not a lot of places in Kirkby to take your children, so if there is one, it should be signposted. Okay, we'll leave it at that. That's an order of the children's park in Old Rough Park, Northwood, Kirkby.